Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Early in the morning, the storm has gone and the blueness is returning. One or two clouds, but hopefully we are going to get away without any rain today. Now, I'm in one of these hybrid cars and it's come from Japan, so you heard them warning me in Japanese to drive carefully and to have my seatbelt on. If you're wondering where we are, we're in Kasoniga. We're dropping down to the main coast road that's going to take us from Kasoniga to Paphos. So at the end, we're going to take a left. If we took a right, we would head out towards Paia and the Coral Bay area. But that's a view quite simply worth dying for, isn't it? Look at it, beautiful. You can see all the different blues in that blue Mediterranean Sea. So downtown Kasoniga, we're joining the main coast road. We're going to take a left and slowly but surely we're going to head deep into Paphos. So sit back and relax, kick off those flip-flops and enjoy the drive. And a big shout out to one or two of the guys in the UK who were saying that their weather is starting to change and they're having a little bit of the white stuff. So if your name's Lady Karen, we're wishing you safety when you drive around, shall we say. If your name's Lord Andy, Lady Ness, please drive very, very carefully in downtown damp and dreary Cardiff. Not Cardiff, Shropshire. Those two little idiots are already in downtown Paphos. That's the couple of Barons, Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon. And you're going to see them on camera tonight and they're going to be chatting about the Mariki Lounge Bar because they popped in to say a big, big hello. And also, one or two of you may have seen them on Facebook brushing up with their face masks on and having a good time at the future Marika and Me Lounge Bar. And if you're new to the channel, that lounge bar will be opening on the 15th of March 2025 and we'll be waiting, and we really will be waiting, especially for you. To give you a little bit of information about it, it's going to be the biggest bar, the best bar, the greatest bar in Paphos, and we're going to be charging very reasonable prices for drinks and snacks and breakfasts and those kind of things, and some great cocktails as well. So don't forget to just pop in and say a big, big hello. Also, it will be an information hub when you're on your holiday, or perhaps if you live in Cyprus and you need some help with something, pop in and see us. We will have connections with doctors, with lawyers, with dentists and pharmacists for those out of hours little problems that pop up now and again, should we say. Paphos Sea Cruises will be in there. Rikos Jeep Safari. So if you want information on all these businesses when you are in Cyprus, pop in and see us and we'll do our very, very best to make sure your problem goes away or to make sure you get that perfect boat trip, that perfect Jeep Safari. Anyway, where are we? The St. George Crossroads is where we are. If we were to take a right, we would go straight into the St. George Hotel. On that note, a big shout out to two people who like that hotel a little bit. If you happen to be a Sir and you like to do a little bit of surfing, yes, he's our Sir Jim Surfboy Kid. And of course, he's got a girl in his life, his very own beauty, lighting up like a Christmas tree. If your name is Lady Paula Marie, we're missing you like crazy and looking forward to seeing you when you come back to Paphos, which is not that far away. Of course, April will be coming round sooner than we think. Christmas is going to get in the way, then one or two dreary days in January and February, and then of course spring will arrive. You will get on a big bird and jet into downtown Paphos. And Marika and myself will be waiting. We will indeed, especially for our little beer mats that Sir Jim is cooking up for us, because he's got one of these machines. He's I don't know how you say it, but he generates products from plastic. I'm sure he'll drop in the comments and tell us what his exact title is. So he's making us some plastic beer mats, and of course they will have our logo on and a keyring or two as well. So we're looking forward to seeing them when they get on a big bird in April and jet into downtown Paphos. So like I was saying, this is the coast road, and along here the speed limit is 50 kilometers an hour, as we can see, and I warn you now to stick to it, because if you don't, the boys and the girls and the guys in the little camera vans are parked up and they're waiting. They really are actually waiting, especially for you. So take it easy, Drive carefully, drive sensibly, whether it's sunny or whether it's raining, and you won't go far wrong on the island of love. And if there's someone stuck up your bottom, looking frantic, go a little bit slower and watch as the steam comes out of their ears. Coming up now is Mike's Kiosk. And if you take a left just before Mike's Kiosk, you would go to the Duck Pond Market, and that's operational on a Wednesday and on a Sunday. Quite a popular place for visitors to the island to pop, and of course expats as well. And it's, well, you can always find something there, can't you? Any sort of market you go to, you'll always find something that you fancy for €5–10, that sort of thing. So perhaps if you're looking for somewhere to go on a Wednesday or on a Sunday morning, why not go to the Duck Pond Market? King Elephant Hotel, or King Elephant Hotel as I call it, on the right hand side. Great hotel, by the way. And of course there's 2 superstars coming to Paphos very soon indeed, and they're booking in there on Wednesday, which is the day after tomorrow. And of course that is Our Lady Heather, and of course ours and her Sir Steve. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys when you arrive on the island of love. And they're not far behind them, hot on their heels, shall we say, in the first week of November. There's a gentleman and his girl coming from downtown in South Wales. He's known as Lord Lee, and of course she's Lady Vicky, and they're jetted in for that romantic weekend on the island of love. And you never know, I might grab Lord Lee by the hand, leave Vicky to do a bit of sunbathing, and take him into the workshop and see if he can get the big cat going. Yes, because yet again he is bringing a little part or two in a suitcase, because the big cat is well, wanting some parts. There we are. Where are we now? Well, this is Tomb of the Kings Avenue, so we're almost, well, we're in Paphos, if you understand me, and this is the lead down to the main downtown Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. So this is the other main tourist area, Kings Avenue. And along here, plenty of hotels, plenty of apartment complexes, of course lots of restaurants and bars, shops and hire car companies, those kind of things. Plenty of hotels. For example, the Venus Beach Hotel is on the right hand side there, and that sits literally on the cusp and the blueness of the blue Mediterranean Sea. And like I say, the storm has gone away for a couple of days, and they're forecasting pretty good weather for the next week. Temperatures around about 21–22 degrees, dropping down on an eve to about 16–17. So drop in the comments, what's your weather like? Perhaps in downtown Krakow in Poland. Lady Anna, my superstar. A very dizzling dobra to that superstar. And of course, Dr. Thomas, and of course their son, and my great friend, Sir Bart. I wonder if he's spinning the wheels on his Audi Quattro, hoping for snow. I wouldn't be surprised that he is. And planning on being the greatest lawyer in the world, but of course he's got to wait for his mum to retire first. And she's got a few years left in her yet, that's for sure. At this roundabout, if you take a right, you would go into the Tomb of the Kings archaeological site. So if you want to see a column and some mosaics, that's where you might want to go. €2.50 is all it'll cost you to get in, and you can spend the whole day in there, wandering around. Yes, indeed. So this is now the more built-up area of the Tomb of the Kings Avenue, starting off here with KFC, coming up on the right-hand side. Restaurants galore, hotels and apartment complexes, all tucked away down all little crannies, shall we say. For example, if these traffic lights, if you were to go to the right, 50 metres on the left will be the Kissos Hotel, and if you keep going to the end of the road, on the right hand side would be the Elysium Hotel. If you go around the corner, you would then come to the Cephalius Beach Tourist Resort, another very popular resort indeed. And of course, if you're in downtown Chester, I'll bet you're missing it already. Yes, Duke Ian, and of course his girl, Duchess Tracy. But don't worry, they'll be coming back, because he'll be doing a little bit of metal work on the side, I'm sure. Fancy a breakfast? Tea for two, it's waiting for you. So you've got tea for two on Tomb of the Kings, you've got tea for two at the harbour, and you've got tea for two at the area, shall we say, called the Triangle or the Hotels Road. So 3 branches of tea. You might get a tree as well if you're sitting outside. The Flying Dragon Chinese restaurant, you've got the Pit Stop pub coming up on the left, a bank, and some red traffic lights, Andrea. What's going on? Why are you slowing me down? Oh, she's changed them. Thank you very, very much indeed. That's the Princess Vera Resort on the right-hand side there. And there's 2 guys all the way in Wiltshire. They like it quite a lot, and they stay there whenever they come to Paphos. If your name is Lady Denise, and of course there's a Willie Eckers-like or our Sir Trev in your life, we're wishing you a fantastic day and a very, very Kalimera to you. Talking about people whizzing around in the UK, perhaps if your name's Sir Daniel, he's got a girl who's always right. Lady Sherry, oh yeah. And they've welcomed a grandson into the world, so they're going to have a great, great Christmas indeed. Kings Avenue Mall, that's on the left, and this is the Kings Avenue Mall roundabout. If you take a right, you would head deep into downtown Cape of Paphos and the promenade and the harbour area. But we're going straight. We're on the inner ring road and we are circumnavigating Paphos on our way out towards the airport road. And that's the big church there, St. Antonius, I think it's called. Are these lights going to change? No, we're going to keep going. Thanks, Andrew. Well, they did change in the end, didn't they? But they were only on amber, so I'm okay. Want to play a bit of bingo? Well, that restaurant there does bingo on a few nights on a week, and you never know, we might do bingo in the Mariki Lounge Bar. Drop it in the comments. Do you want to play bingo? Do you want quiz nights? Do you want karaoke? What do you want us to do? What would you like to be involved in? And if you've got some ideas, drop them in the comments, and we will appreciate it very, very much indeed. This is hybrid car making all of its funny noises. Who's got a hybrid car? Drop it in the comments. They're very economical, pretty reliable until something catastrophic goes wrong, obviously, in a few years' time. But they make these funny noises, don't they, when they come into a stop. And then you've got all these electricities and all those things going on. And the combustion engine comes in as well. But good little car. Drop in the comments, what car do you think Mr. Paul is driving around in at the moment? It's hybrid, it's Japanese, and it's very, very reliable indeed. Let's light this little big boy cigar, shall we? Because Mr. Paul needs to say those magic words very, very soon, doesn't he? Now, if you like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back for that little bit more of my complete and utter madness as I take you on my travels. And of course, if there is somewhere that you'd like me to go, drop it in the comments. And you never know, that little video may be coming very, very soon, especially for you. And of course, if you would like to keep the channel afloat, keep me in a hot latte or two, want to go hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. All you have to do is Google these magic words, Marika and me, buy me a coffee, or buy me a coffee, Marika and me. Up will come our landing page, and you will have the opportunity to read a little bit more about us and perhaps read a comment or two. And fingers crossed, you'll gift us that virtual coffee, or two, or three, or four, or five, or six, or seven, or 8, or 9, or 10, like Lady Alex. And we do thank you very, very much indeed from the bottom of our 2 hearts. Or of course, you can join us as a superstar member like Lady Kerry and Lord Tony in downtown Cornwall, like Duke Phil and of course his girl Duchess Sharon, again in downtown Cornwall. Perhaps Sir Richard and of course his very own blonde beauty, Lady Julie of the Nash in downtown Wiltshire. And we do thank you very, very much indeed. And if you would like to buy a brick and get your name on the Wall of Fame on the Hollywood staircase in the Marika and Me Lounge Bar, all you've got to do is hunt us down on PayPal. Look up these magic words, Paul G. Cyprus. That's Paulgee, Paul G. Cyprus, and up will come our little picture, smiling and saying a very, very big thank you to you guys as you gift us £50 per brick, and your name will feature on the Wall of Fame on the Hollywood staircase. And tonight, the boys, the Barons, Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon, have come up with another little idea. So don't forget to tune into that episode, because perhaps you might want to get your name on something a little bit bigger. I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe. And please don't forget to keep on coming back, because in downtown Paphos, I'll tell you what, life is good. Thanks for watching. Oh goody, we can go a little bit faster. This is the outer ring road, by the way, from Cato Paphos, that takes you out to the old airport road. Paphos Airport is about 10 to 15 minutes. So around about 15 kilometers, 10 miles, if you're curious. Thanks for watching. I'll look forward to your company again very, very soon indeed.